Top 7 Best 1080p GPU in 2022. Through extensive research and testing, I have put together the list of options that will meet the need of different types of buyers. So whether it's price, performance, or particular use, we have got you covered. For more information, I have put links of products in the description. Make sure to check it out. Like the video, comment, don't forget to subscribe, and let's get started. Number 7. AMD Radeon RX 5500 XT. The RX 5500 XT gives decent 1080i performance at a ludicrously low price. There are two versions of this card, one with 4GB of VRAM at $169, and one with 8GB of VRAM at $199. The more VRAM, the better, of course. But if you're looking at a budget card like this, it's good to have the option to save even more money. Before you purchase, realize that 4GB of VRAM is at the extreme low end of what you'll want for modern gaming. The RX 5500 XT is mind-blowing only for its low price. This card can play many games at 1080p/60fps, but it'll struggle with ultra settings on demanding titles. However, this card is an excellent introduction to PC gaming for those who don't want to get into four figures to build their rig, especially if you're into sports titles like Overwatch or Fortnite. Back when AMD Navi first launched in July 2019, it kind of felt like a return to form for AMD graphics. Not only was it able to compete with Nvidia at the same price point, but it legitimately won even without Nvidia's fancy RTX technology. Number 6. Nvidia GeForce RTX 3070. The best graphics card on the market for 1440 gaming, the Nvidia GeForce RTX 3070 delivers excellent performance on par with the RTX 2080 Ti, even without costing an arm and a leg. In fact, the RTX 3070 is capable enough to not only deliver smooth 1440 gaming, but also bring 4K gaming to the mainstream for the first time. This means it's also a stunning 1080i GPU as well. And did we mention the fact that this GPU is affordable too? With it, you're not overpaying for a powerful GPU to play at 1080i. You can thank the Nvidia GeForce RTX 3070 for bringing 4K gaming to the mainstream the way the GeForce GTX 970 did for 1080i gaming back when it was released. 1080i gaming at max settings and high frame rates all of a sudden was available at an affordable price when 2014's GTX 970 was released, providing stunning performance on games that are still considered graphically intensive such as Batman, Arkham Knight, and The Witcher 3. You no longer had to break the bank or make compromises to get quality performance. Number 5. Nvidia RTX 3060. The RTX 3060 is a disappointing card stacked up against the RTX 3060 Ti, though it still delivers excellent 1080i performance. It's not quite as powerful as its older Ti sibling, but the RTX 3060 comes in at nearly $100 less and still supports RTX ray tracing and DLSS in supported titles. In our testing, the card just barely scraped by Cyberpunk 2077 with a 59 FPS average, and Cyberpunk is one of the most demanding games on PC. In the much less demanding Fortnite, the card managed a 132 FPS average at 1080i epic. The real strength of the RTX 3060 comes in DLSS. It's capable of high frame rates at 1080i in most games, but in cases like Cyberpunk 2077, where it couldn't maintain 60 FPS, you can flick on DLSS to improve your frame rate without sacrificing too much image quality. The confluence of supply limitations, another explosion in crypto mining, and unexpectedly huge demand have made it nearly impossible to buy one of these new graphics cards. I hope the new GeForce RTX 3060 gets into more gamers' hands, but there's no guarantee. The good news? If you are able to snag one, you'll be very pleased by the massive upgrade it will offer to your rig. Number 4. AMD Radeon RX 5600 XT. AMD Radeon RX 5600 XT is an aging graphics card, but it still performs at 1080i, and you can usually pick one up at a discount. Built on AMD first-generation RDNA architecture, it doesn't support ray tracing. That said, it can still boost frame rates with AMD Fidelity FX Super Resolution (FSR). In Techies testing, the RX 5600 XT managed 76.4 FPS in Assassin's Creed Odyssey on the very high preset, and it even maintained a playable 50 FPS at 1440. In a less demanding title like Forza Horizon 4, the card managed over 100 FPS at 1080 with all the sliders cranked to max. Given the prices of graphics cards in August 2021, the RX 5600 XT may not be as good of a deal as it was a year ago. Depending on the price, you might be able to pick up the RX 5700 XT instead, which excels at both Full HD and 1440. Number 3. Nvidia RTX 2070 Super. The Nvidia RTX 2070 Super is a little overkill for 1080, though much less so than the newer RTX 3070. Since it's a card from the previous generation, you can usually pick up the RTX 2070 Super for less than the price of a new RTX 3070, and you still have access to RTX features like ray tracing and DLSS. Over the base RTX 2070, the Super variant bumps up the Q-to-cores count and clock speed, roughly matching the performance of a base RTX 2080. The card chewed through Fortnite at 1080 epic with a 172 FPS average. It's even capable of 4K in titles like Civilization VI. If you pick up a 4K monitor down the line, the RTX 2060 Super is an option, too, though it performs behind the RTX 3060 and RTX 3060 Ti. Compared to the RTX 2070 Super, there's about an 11% performance difference. You can make that up in games that support DLSS, but the RTX 2070 Super still has more raw power. Number 2. AMD Radeon RX 6600 XT. The AMD Radeon RX 6600 XT is too expensive, so it takes a backseat to the RTX 3060 Ti. Still, it's great for 1080 gaming. The card is targeted at 1080 monitors with high refresh rates, and it hits that market. Across a suite of 5 gaming benchmarks, the RX 6600 XT averaged 117.6 FPS at 1080, making it a great choice for a 144 Hz monitor. It features 32 of AMD RDNA 2 compute units, CUs. Although it's the cheapest card in the RX 6000 range, it still comes with the bells and whistles of the more premium offerings. That includes hardware-accelerated ray tracing in supported titles, though the ray tracing performance isn't as good as Nvidia's recent offerings. Still, the RX 6600 XT comes packed with 8 GB of GDDR6 memory and a boost speed of 2.59 GHz. In real-world tests, the RX 6600 XT was able to manage 68 FPS in Red Dead Redemption 2 at Full HD with max settings, as well as 137 FPS in Fortnite with a 1080 epic preset. Budget and 1080 gamers haven't had a lot of graphics card options over the past several months, and AMD new RX 6600 XT is looking to solve that problem. It's a card capable of delivering smooth 1080 gaming at high refresh rates, and it uses a cut-down core to help alleviate some supply issues, but its price stretches the definition of what it means to be a budget graphics card. Number 1. Nvidia RTX 3060 Ti. The Nvidia RTX 3060 Ti is the pinnacle of 1080 gaming, and it's even capable of pushing resolutions to 1440. Built using the Nvidia Ampere architecture, the card delivers the suite of RTX features, including real-time ray tracing and deep learning super sampling, DLSS in supported games. In our testing, the RTX 3060 Ti managed 152 frames per second, FPS in Battlefield V at 1080 Ultra settings, and 73 FPS in Cyberpunk 2077 at 1080 epic settings. Across 5 games, the card managed an average of 130.2 FPS at 1080. That's without DLSS, too. Once you factor in Nvidia's AI-assisted upscaling tech, the RTX 3060 Ti has the range to blow away most games at 1080 while still handling 1440 with grace. If you want a 1080 card that will last for many generations to come, the RTX 3060 Ti is for you. So guys, that's all for the top 7 best 1080p GPU in 2022. The links of all products are given in the description, which are updated for the best prices. Subscribe our channel for more videos. We will meet in next video. Till then, take care. Bye.